Okay, I guess I'm starting a series because I'm seeing these political ads and I'm seeing who owns them. You know, the ads that are like against Democrats. So this is who hates Eugene Vindman, whose brother is a twin of the other colonel who went after Trump. So I was thinking Putin maybe. Oh well, I mean the other guys in America First are so yeah. I mean yeah. So he's running against the Putinists, but besides that, a large one, say HBN, which is Huntington Bake Shares, and the family who owned that, and they don't own it anymore. They sold out, so they're going off their profits. They were kind of low return online bankers, whose largest shareholder now is BlackRock. Who have we heard about? Who have we seen about BlackRock lately? Of course, is Steve Schwarzman and Peter Peterson, who are friends of, you guessed it, Senate Minority Whip John Thune. Okay, and then there's another group, and I think it's something Patriots, American Patriots, which is an odd thing to name for a group that is supporting arguably a non-patriotic member of congressional candidate. So Citadel, again Kenneth Griffin, Elliott Management Hedge Fund, founded by Peter Singer and John Pollock, who's the CEO. The Congressional Leadership Fund, which is all the usual suspects of Republican donors who are just miscellaneous scumbags. FTX, FTX US. This is the American investors who have to get their money back. That's the investment firm that was owned by Sam Bankman Fried, the crypto guy in jail. Yeah, the felon. Jane Street Capital CEO was Tim Reynolds, or ETF traders. Yeah, those guys are going to lose their shirts pretty soon. ETFs own a lot of crap like Bitcoin and mortgage-backed securities. That, they basically launder bad funds and turn them into good funds, and then people invest in them. And then, if a collapse comes, it'll be, if you're an exchange traded fund holder, you're going to be holding the bag. Cumberland Development Bundling Group. Now, this is a fun one. Major funding is by Americans for Prosperity, which is Koch. Duchoness, which we've heard of before. And the Cumberland Group is actually funding itself too, because they're part of the Americans for Prosperity. So it's a little, going around and around kind of thing. The RNC, Sentinel Action Fund, is part of the Cumberland Development Group. They've got Timothy Mellon, who's a Trump mega donor. Paradigm Operations, crypto. Interactive Brokers Group, and their CEO is Milan Galik, who's an online international investment platform company. And 5 Republican congressional candidates, actually members of Congress. Daniel Webster, who's a friend of Vlad. Ashley Hinson, who'd actually supported Ukraine, who's in my old congressional seat in where I used to vote in Iowa, Cedar Rapids, and it's like, okay. She's kind of the odd member out. Kenneth Calvert, who's 100% pro-life, and he's also anti-Vlad. And then John Barrasso, who's a senator who's definitely a friend of Vlad. Then going back to the next donor, the Ending Spending Action Fund, which is funded by Future 45, which is funded by the Ending Spending Action Fund, which is voted by Future 45. It's basically a fund that funds itself, that's pro-Trump. So, it's hiding somebody's money. But, Future 45 obviously is, a Trump PAC. Jackson Investment Group, Richard Jackson, derivatives trader. And finally, Third Point LLC, run by Daniel Loeb, vulture capitalist. So that's who hates Eugene Vindman. Now, who do these people have with Virginia? I mean, what business do they have here? Or there, over the river? That's a good question. I think it's, let's try to get the majority. This isn't even Senate, this is House. So, this is the pro-Vlad side, I think. So the American Firsters, which don't like immigrants and don't like Ukraine. So not all of these guys, but but it's mostly pro-Wall Street. It's capitalists. So yeah, those are the people who don't like Eugene Vindman for whatever reason. I mean, nothing to do with Eugene Vindman. So that is that. It's a short one.